Dave's Portrait Studio celebrated its 75th anniversary earlier today. Details in this report.
Dave's Portrait Studio, that is one of Berbice's most reliable photo studio, celebrated its 75th anniversary today, August 15, 2022, since its establishment in 1947. The history of the company was composed by Mr. Gregory Rambaran. Dave's Portrait Studio was established by the late David Theophilus Rambaran, a young man who had a drive to success and a passion for photography in August 1947 at the corner of Strand and Coburg Streets in New Amsterdam after dropping out of the Berbice High School to pursue a career in photography. He was fondly called Daves by his customers and peers, and the name Daves still lives on to this day. The young photographer and businessman later moved his studio to a small section of Mr. Nicholas George's dry goods store in Pitt Street, New Amsterdam, where the Universal Church is now located, and after operating from that location for over 10 years, moved to Lot 8 Main and St. Anne Streets in 1963 to a building owned by Mr. David Hoyon, the cinema magnate who resided in the upper flat. The Portrait Studio still operates from that location, which was eventually bought by Dave's in 1979, and over the years has offered a variety of goods and services apart from photography. Interestingly, the registered name of the business was firstly Dave's Portrait Studio, then Dave's Portrait Studio and Variety Store. In 1966, Dave's Portrait Studio, Variety Store and Record Bar. In 1976, Dave's Portrait Studio, Record Bar and Electronic Center. And now it is Dave's Portrait Studio, Video Productions, Variety Store, and Dave's Television Channel 8 Inc., changing with the regulations of the times. In the early years, Dave's specialized in black and white photography, offering passport and postcard prints, and prints as large as 14 by 16. Then in the early 1950s, color prints were done by hand and later Technicolor prints as the technology developed. He also did photostatic prints of documents in an era where there were no digital photocopiers. Dave's was also an agent of Agvahevat roll films, sheet films and darkroom photographic supplies, Fuji films, Polaroid films and others. Cameras such as the popular Guyana camera, very cheap, Yashica and Minolta cameras were sold. During the 1960s and 70s, Dave's rented out Dave's jukebox for weddings, birthdays, excursions and social events, plus a public address system for bingos, public meetings, etc. Dave's sold wax and vinyl records, audio magnetic reel tapes, magnetic cassette tapes, and was an agent of Egmont guitars, Marshall amplifiers and sound systems, Sansui amplifiers, Sylvania and Music Master stereograms, Midland and Denon audio systems, Cathy transistor radios, Greco radiograms, and Bridgestone motorcycles. Presently, the studio offers digital prints, passport and visa photographs and portraits within 10 minutes, and photographs for special occasions such as Christmas, Easter, Halloween, etc. While Dave's Television Channel 8 Incorporated 2013, which started broadcasting in 1993, is a community-oriented station committed to informing, educating, and entertaining the community. The station produces newscasts thrice weekly and broadcasts advertisements, announcements, local and religious programs, etc. It caters for the whole family and can be accessed via cell phones, tablets, and computers on www.dtv8.net anywhere in Guyana, and viewers worldwide can also access news stories and death announcements via our YouTube channel. During a Thanksgiving ceremony held earlier this morning, Father Ezra Minty encouraged the family to continue striving to offer great service to the community.
I am sure that it would succeed even more. It will move from one generation to another generation because of sound business, truth, and being people of integrity. I urge you, as you celebrate the 75 year, this 75 year, you look back at all the good things that would have happened throughout, and even the bad, because we learn from both the good and the bad. So you have a legacy, you have a great inheritance and a legacy to continue to this generation and to all the other generation to come. From words on the street, words around, people look up to DTV, people look up to Day Photo Studio, because they said there is something when you basically deal with the family. This is all about family, the closeness, the love, the unity. People enjoy coming here because they realize that, you know what, there is this sense of love. It's not just a business, but it's an act of love.
He also offered congratulations on behalf of the Anglican bishop.
This morning I bring you greeting from Father Monzelals, who I spoke to earlier. He said, let me bring congratulations. And of course, the Bishop of Guyana. When he heard of DTV, they're celebrating their 75th anniversary. I know that he will say congratulations, because his heart is always with Dave's. In fact, as a church, we will always say that this television station, this photo studio is ours, it's part of us. So even as the priest of All Saints, I would like to express our heartfelt and congratulations to you guys on your 75th anniversary. Remember that we continue to pray for you, we continue to pray with you, and we love you guys.
Mr. Eustace Hines also extended best wishes to the family.
This is the longest place I ever worked, to be honest. I'm 96 to now, it's a very long time. And me, the family, other family, this is my second family, this is my daytime family. They continue to do good work, and as ready to say, the business continue going, so we continue getting employment. So, money always flow.
Congratulations are extended to the Rambaran family on the 75th anniversary of their company, Dave's Portrait Studio. Dave's, which is still in business, is a pioneer in photography, keeping up with the most recent technological advancements and offering a service to the community for over 75 years. Narima Ali, Channel 8 News.